What's up, everybody? Northern Illinois quarterback Jordan Lynch, he is a beast. But in this video, I want to talk about, does he deserve to be a Heisman candidate as of right now? But first off, I want to talk about Oregon. What happened to these guys? They were second in the nation at 55 points per game, but some reason against Stanford, they just crapped themselves. They scored 0 points in 11 drives in a row on these guys coming back to last year. And through 3.5 quarters of this game, they had 0. A few things I noticed during this game, it just felt like Stanford wanted it more from the beginning. You could tell they were so much more aggressive. You saw on DeAnthony Thomas's fumble in the red zone that he didn't fight for the ball, but that linebacker that took him down, he fought for that ball. He wanted it more than him, and you could tell they were more passionate this game. And Oregon said they were going to be more passionate, and they weren't. And also I noticed DeAnthony Thomas, he was smiling on the sidelines when they were down 26-0, and it's a teammate that's just got to make you mad. And now talking about their quarterback, Mariota, he's probably cost himself a Heisman Trophy, but at best, he could be a finalist barring a big game. As of right now, Petty from Baylor has probably moved up after a 5-touchdown game against OU. Big game for him, and Mariota has probably moved out of contention. Now let's move on to what this video is about. Jordan Lynch, 6 foot, 216. His QB rating adjusted is 62.3. Compared to other quarterbacks in the Heisman race, Winston's got a 93.5, Petty 93.6, Manziel 88.4, and McCarron 83.4. The only big game this guy's played in his career was in the Orange Bowl last year against Florida State when they lost 31-10. He was 15 of 41 passing in that game, had 176 and a touchdown and a pick. Also, he ran the ball somewhat, like 27 times I think, and his yards per carry were about 1.7. Now looking at his stats this year, passing, he's got 1871 and 19 touchdowns, and compared to others, Manziel's got 2,800, 26 touchdowns, Winston 2,500 and 24 touchdowns, McCarron 1,862 and 17 touchdowns, and Petty 2,600 and 21 touchdowns. And now where Lynch separates himself from the rest, rushing yards. He's got 11, 50, and 12 touchdowns, and the only other quarterback to compare is Johnny Manziel at 564 and 8 touchdowns. Now, Petty does have 8 rushing touchdowns, but he doesn't run the ball. He has like 160 rushing yards, and that's it. Now, really quickly, if you look at all the other Heisman quarterbacks, they have all played against tough teams this year and have the stats to show for it. They have all played top 10 ranked opponents. But then you look at Jordan Lynch's NIU, they have played Iowa, Purdue, and Central Michigan as their 3 toughest teams. And against Central Michigan, he did set the FBS record for rushing yards, but their record is 3-6 this year. That's the 3rd best team they've played. Are you kidding me? Now, really, anyone trying to win the Heisman Trophy with that kind of schedule has to have outrageous numbers. And last year, he pretty much did. He had 1,800 rushing yards and 3,500 passing yards and a surplus amount of touchdowns combined. But this year, it looks like he's not even going to equivalent that number. And probably with that stat alone, he's probably not going to be a Heisman candidate as of right now. I don't even think he's going to get to New York. He might finish 5th, maybe 6th, if he keeps doing what he's doing. But other than that, he's probably not deserving of a Heisman Trophy and any other award to that matter. Now, let's give this guy some credit. This is the kind of team that lives and dies by this guy. He is a beast. He's only 216 and he runs like a fullback. He carries the ball 20 to 30 times a game. I mean, he's a hard-nosed player. He's a true football player. I love watching this guy play. I've only seen him play a few times, but still, every time I watch him, it's a treat. And yeah, he's not a Heisman candidate in my mind, but he is a beast, and he is deserving to watch, and he is one of the best players in the nation. So after this week, the strongest performing Heisman candidates were Petty and Manziel. Winston played all right, but his defense was the show. He wasn't the best player on the team this game. So he probably stayed neutral as Manziel probably moved up and Petty moved up in boats. And also McCarron played well too. And then Mariota dropped out. And so you got your 4 that I named, and then after that, it's kind of a toss-up. I'm not sure what to put in that 5th spot, but it doesn't really matter. Also, I'm feeling that Ohio State's going to get screwed. They don't really have the schedule to prove that they deserve it. But at this point, I can see if Baylor goes undefeated, they'll jump them. Maybe Stanford too, even though they have one loss. Also, Florida State's not going to lose, and Bama, unless they lose to Auburn now. I mean, my prediction is still that they're going to lose, but I just can't see Ohio State getting in, and they'll probably be the first undefeated BCS team ever to not make it to the national title game, and it's probably going to happen. That's why they need the playoff system this year. It sucks, but that's what's going to happen. Now I want to talk about my videos for the future and my set schedule. I'll also have this on my channel and as well in the description. But I just want to get on a 3 times a week schedule where I'll upload on a Wednesday about a Heisman candidate for the next few weeks, and then Old School Fridays obviously on a Friday, and then I'll do a Heisman update as well as a college football update on every Sunday morning. And so that'll be my schedule for the next few weeks. And then moving into 2K, we'll see how that goes. I'm also getting a PS4 at the midnight release, and I might make videos for that. I haven't decided yet. I'm not really a Black Ops guy. I am, but I'm not that good, so I don't know if it's worth it making videos. Also, if you haven't seen my Old School Friday video yet, episode 1, I want you to check it out. I'll put the link in the description because I want some opinion on it. What you guys think, if it was funny, if it wasn't funny, if we should do Blitz again, if we should do a different game, if it's a good idea. I just want to know what people think, and that would be cool. Now, talking about this game was a barn burner. It was intense. Lynch played like a beast. He was out of control this game, just incredible. Everything I thought he was going to be. As I said, he was 93 overall. He's got 85 speed. He's fun to play with. This team's only 79 overall, but I think they're better than that in this game at least. I had played a few games previous with NIU. One of them was against Bama, and that was a pretty good game. I didn't get footage of it, and plus the guy quit through the third quarter, or internet went out or whatever. But this is a fun team to play with. They're only 79 overall, but they play better than that. Lynch is fun to play with. Their running back's fast and quick. You can really get out of a lot of situations with Lynch. And if you've been watching this game footage, you've seen that he's been a beast. I've made some dumb passes and some dumb decisions with the option. And you saw on that fumble recovery touchdown, that was stupid. But I get back into it. I try the onside kick at the end of the third quarter, and it doesn't work. And I'm still fighting. There's start of the fourth quarter. This guy's moving the ball. I'm trying to get him to third down. I do, but he gets it barely. I'm struggling. I'm trying to stop him so I can get the ball back. Big second down here. The guy shucks me. I take him down. 3rd and 5. Critical down for us. He rolls out. He tried this play before it worked. Not that time. I pick it off the linebacker. Big play for us. Lynch doing what he does. He gets 10 yards. He gets crushed. He was getting killed in this game. He was bouncing up. He was getting up. I've never seen a quarterback do it in a game like this. He didn't fumble other than the option plays, obviously, but we were moving the ball right on him. 2 minutes left. We've hit the 2-minute warning. Lynch runs again. He's going to get outside. One man to beat. He jukes him. He breaks the tackle and gets out the 10-yard line. So I get down 5 yards. But now it's 3rd and 5. I skipped it down. Oh, 4th and 5. This is the game pretty much. And we drop back to pass. And we find a guy in the middle of the end zone. Now, I didn't go for 2 like I did in the last video because I felt like this guy was going to make a mistake trying to get a score. But look at that. I give up a huge play. I was so dumb on that play. I was so mad. I knew the guy was just going to run the ball and get in field goal range. I was maybe thinking of killing his quarterback there, but it didn't work. Now he's just setting up. He calls a timeout with 3 seconds, and the big kick. No good. And we are going to overtime. I was so pumped. I was ready to win this game after that. So here we go. I get the ball first. I get a 2nd and inches, whatever. But I'm moving the ball on this guy easy, just like the whole game was. And Lynch, risky pass, and it works. 4th and goal, the big play. I didn't want to kick a field goal, and I score. Huge play. I didn't go for 2. I regret it now. But this guy, look at that. Easy pass to the 6. And then he goes in, drops back, easy pass again, and he goes for 2. This is the big play, and all comes down to this. He gets in. I was pissed, but there's nothing I can do. Lynch, look at that. He had a beast passing game, a beast rushing game. 4 rushing touchdowns. What a beast.